aside from, you know, like boosting his morphing, right, is that he can get a variety of items and still does a lot of impact.
The siege, so that's gonna be the really big timing to see how the early game shakes out.
On top lane, this should be first blood. Sacred is here, so let's look at upon him. He will have those one charges. Getting mangoed up as well. Hero's trying to chase Parker. They do have the fact that Solo's come across with the gate, gets the glimpse back. Parker is in a whole world of pain now. They'll take him down with the +1. We chase one of these two down, but it'll be held back by the Solar Bind. Easy space for Antares to break away from him. Dark Margo not going to be able to punish them here. Bottom lane, Miro, he will get punished. Quick turn with the Arcane Curse in the last word.
Not really buy much utility items. We'll see what he goes, but a lot of the brutes have been going for Echo Saber into like a BKB and trying to be more of a right-click core. So that can kind of feel bad for the Morphling if he's left behind.
And Dark Margo, they'll swing around towards the bottom lane for the easy kill. His own, it's too much magical burst. I mean, Sacred gets the spear off, drops the arena, pushes back Kiyotaka with the rebuke. He's still alive. He is going to get glimpsed back. He's still not quite dead yet, Sacred. Finally, he falls, but it takes a lot of effort. Now Dark Margo's going to look to get kills in return. Turns towards Solo, takes out the one of them, Ramses. He's got to be careful. Will immediately remove the bug. That's enough to allow him to waveform back to the tower. With the Arcane Curse, Schofield connects with the Stroke of Fate.
Medusa's really low. He's dying spiders.
These spiders!
Oh, no.
Oh dear. That's a painful death there. I mean, the spiders a little too spooky for Jim Park. They get the glimpse back on Schofield. The spiders, they're still good to go. They're going to get both of them.
Yules, which I actually really like. He's one of the only Lushes that still go Yules. Most of them buy the Bloodstone.
Schofield, these spiders continue to be quite a bit of a problem. Gets dragged back into them with the glimpse. He's out. Another kill here for Miro, who's really taking over this half of the map.
They're going to catch the Coddle mid, maybe.
Setups there from Dark Margo. Stun to follow up. Now pop the Global Silence to make sure the Dark Margo could continue to push forward to take the kill or get the Fairy Fire off. And will still die. Dark Margo in return might be in trouble. They get the Spear connection. They lock down Antares. But Dark Margo will fall. Static Storm laid down by Solo. He's looking towards Stinger. A few right clicks and the tower hits will do it. Ramses also swinging over to get involved. So they turn towards Sacred. Won't be able to chase him. But fair. Go for the glimpse. We'll see if these two have the damage. I mean, with Miro coming in from the side, they'll have a decent shot. He's able to put the spear onto the spider, hold Miro back. But Miro, they'll continue to chase forward. Dark Margo is ready to hold him back. Yule's combo into the stun. They focus the spider. He's going to try for the TP out, but the overwhelming damage here from Dark Margo with the Pulse Nova is enough to take him down. They get the curse, the last word onto Solo to allow them to take out the two of them as BeastCoast. This time they hold their tier 1. As we can see right now, they're back on straight even.
Bot lane, Sacred's maybe going to get caught by the glimpse.
Should be easy to finish him off. Yeah, Antares, the map.
Third time is the charm. They will get it. Put the Leshrax in a TP in, maybe try to get a catch.
Should get some sort of Yule setup. It's going to get held back momentarily by the telekinesis. Still on the top of Solo. Gets glimpsed back though. As that's him out of the picture, Dark Margo. And Schofield, he's now left alone. 9Pandas, they're also ready to go. Stinger is going to get spotted out.
He's just dead. I
mean, it's sort of what you earlier, just the way that 9Pandas, they have so much poke from quite the distance that they could just super freely without punished. And these squishy heroes like the silence, so they don't stand a chance. And Static Storm's down quickly though. Make sure there's not going to be any immediate follow-up after the arena. They'll still try and fight this though. Parker steps in with the Stone Gaze. Got the opening stun onto Kiyotaka. Will blast them back. Try and run. He's pretty speedy here on the call. He's able to turn and get another blast off. Now Parker, he's running low on mana. Miro, they're backing on top of him. They couldn't kill Kiyotaka. The global comes out. Taka. Dark Margo making a bit of a recovery in this fight, but the fight is not over. He's going to get glimpsed back.
Can I catch him?
They've lost 3.
He's a blink, he's a blink.
And they've got, oh, indeed, the stun. It's going to be dodged by Dark Margo. Yule's into the blink out. He'll get away.
Able to do in most of these fights. He hasn't been dying before getting it off. So it's better than it looks, I think, for BeastCoast. This gold is not a disaster for them yet.
Sacred might be being taken down again here, though. Static Storm's laid down. Far too much damage for the Mars.
It's Hard kill.
They know he's around. Smoke's going to get dispelled on Schofield. They know he's in this camp. They get the setup here. There's the jump. They're in with the arena, but the BKB's out. Miro, he turns straight towards Schofield. Will bring down the Grimstroke, and with the remainder of his BKB, he'll TP out. Miro gets the kill, gets away.
A little scary for them.
I mean, yeah, they'll surely know that there's going to be something up there. Yeah, they'll take the ward down. 9Pandas, they've got all the info they need. They're able to finish Roche, get the Aegis, picked up onto Ramses.
Morphling doesn't focus it for the first few seconds of the fight. It will kill him.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be a big mistake. So I'm sure Ramses is prepared. They'll see that soon being shown on Schofield. See how well they deal with it. The mid.
Catching the Brood.
He's going to get the BKB off in time. It's Miro. Trying to charge down Dark Margo. Dark Margo's able to get away. Miro's going to opt for the TP out, but he's going to get caught by the Yules. If they're able to catch him, put a stop to the TP, they'll get the kill. That's Miro gone for 50. Focus him.
Schofield.
They'll get the link onto the two of them. The BKBs are out. The Global's there. They've lost Schofield. See now if Jim Park can stand his ground and put the Stone Gates. The turn back over towards Ramses. Ramses turning it to the Medusa himself. Ramses is caught by the stuns. He's out. They've managed to kill up the Morph and maybe get more now as Dark Margo pushes forward with the BKB. Miro has to lay down the webs and run.
The Dark Portrait.
It's chasing them. It's soon to come to an end. Miro taking a good few hits from it. I mean, they do lose 3 there, Beast Coast, but they do get Ramses. I mean, 9Pandas not without casualties in that way. How's Sacred doing on his BKBs? Got enough for the Mithril Hammer, but still 1,300 off from having it completed. With those pickups, they want to force the issue. Trying to deal with this mid wave. But already Illusions will have the wave pushed right up to the tier 2, so they have to spend a bit of time bringing that wave round. Same if you set up top.
You get a catch on the Brood in the mid lane.
See if they can lock him down. They've got him with the spear, the follow-up stun. They've got him. Miro's gone, and now with the BKB, Dark Margo wants to try and chase for more. He closes the gap, had the Yule set up onto Solo. Solo, he's caught as well. He's going to get glimmered, but it won't save him. They see him, they take him out. Ramsey's trying to get in on towards Dark Margo. He's going to get caught by the Stone Gaze, and they're going to take Ramses down potentially. He's able to get the waveform off. Blink out from Dark Margo. Dark Margo's able to get away. The Hex is there, and Dark Margo turns back in and sets up for them to take down Ramses the once.
The Dark Portrait's chasing Kiyotaka. He can't even enter the fight.
I mean, they get the spear onto Ramses. They're ready to set up for a second attempt here. He's able to put the man to jump forward onto Dark Margo, but Dark Margo's up into the air. He also up Ramses as well in return. Dark Margo's still alive. They push back Ramses with the God's Rebuke. Dark Margo, he's going to live through it all. Portrait's going to be back up for this defense. Antares going to try and set up onto Dark Margo, but Dark Margo is able to break the combo here as he self-fuels with the Globals out. BKB's going to be popped by Ramses. Sacred comes on the backlines with the arena. They've locked out Solo. Solo's gone. Ramses is caught. The two of them dead. Miro's got to run. He's into the trees. He's going to try and hide here. Pull up for the TP out. Meanwhile, outside of the base, Sacred continues to get the further catch and set up onto Antares. It's 3 dead on 9Pandas.
The supports are just terrified of the Morphling Illusion. There's nothing they can do. It's really good for vision, too.
I mean, is there any sort of item that... Get the catch onto Stinger. And Kiyotaka pots the BKB for this effort, but Stinger's going to be perfectly fine. See if they can get anything more from this. I mean, jump forward from Dark Margo. He's looking for Solo. Solo will get Glimmer. They've got the Hex on a Ramses. He'll still get the BKB off in time. He'll turn, take out his illusion. Now looks towards Dark Margo. Dark Margo getting low. They'll bring down the Lesh. Maybe they can find more here. No, the jumps in from Parker. The arena's out as well. They've trapped Ramses. They've trapped Miro. Ramses in trouble. He's falling low. Will manage to waveform away this time as Ramses gets out. Only just. Pandas finally finding some sort of trade that does benefit them there as they do get Dark Margo. And they manage to get everybody else out apart from the Disruptor. They're only lost there.
But they see Kiyotaka on a ward, actually. They might catch him.
See with the jump force, Sacred. Get caught by the Hex. Good pushback to make sure he doesn't get caught by the stun. But he's up in the air with the Yules. The Spear's there to follow up. And indeed, Kiyotaka is not quite respecting the fact that they potentially have vision on him. Mira's going to try and help out in this fight. But
it's not a huge advantage, but again, anytime that BeastCoast kind of gets to take a full 5v5, it's an advantage for them.
Ramses.
Nice spear.
They get him with the opening stun, and then the Dark Portrait out upon him. He just gets completely destroyed. As that's Ramses gone, 480. Push coming in now from BeastCoast. I mean, Pandas, they have to get out of here. They've got to run. No fight to be had. The creeps coming in. BeastCoast, they can look to push hard. As Antares, he's also been spotted. Get some safety here with the Glimmer Cape. These two not quite have the detection on the front line, so Antares will get the safety to blink away. The Dark Portrait was still looking for him inside the base. Won't catch him. They'll smoke up with the fourth, and they do have buyback available on Ramses if they want to try for some risky high ground defense. Parker, he's just straight in. The buyback will come out. They get the Hex on a Parker. Buyback from Ramses. They're focusing the Medusa. He's getting more mana. They're going to be able to bring him down. Parker, he's out. The defense, it will begin, but they'll still lose Miro. Ramses has got to be careful. He bought back for this one. Backs away from Sacred. Now let's get back in with the waveform. They'll take out Sacred. He gets caught by the stun Ramses, but they're outnumbering BeastCoast this time round as 9Pandas will hold, push back BeastCoast, then they'll get a fourth here. The Hex catches Stinger on the retreat. Triple kill for Ramses. The buyback pays off.
And that's kind of the one thing that's moving them to fights. He blinks into Swiftling in the back line, presses Stone Gaze, but when he doesn't get that off, they can actually just focus him.
Around the mid, Kiyotaka, he's maybe seeing if he can get more from this. He's found the chase down onto the Grimstroke. Schofield gone as well. It's an effective team wipe. Post is dead.
This is also the third, so there's an Ags, which I don't really know who will take it. Maybe the Brood or the good old Spide. Kind of get one hero picked off even, maybe the game's over. So I'm quite
Margo.
He's
going to be able to get the catch onto Solo.
First time. And now that they don't have it, there's not really a way for them to kill the Dusa. So he can just do whatever he wants.
I think they jump. They've got the jump on the Ramses. They get the Hex. They'll be protected right now by the E-Blade. They'll put the BKB, try and turn towards Dark Margo. They'll put the fortification. Stinger, he's sort of frontlining right now. They've brought Ramses pretty low this first time round. Antares telekinesis him back under the tier 4, trying to keep him safe and away from his own Dark Portrait. And Dark Margo, he's running up towards the tier 4. Antares himself has the BKB to run. They turn towards Mirror. They've caught Mirror with the Hex. They've got him with the form. No, the BKB is there in time. Mirror able to get the BKB off before the spear connects into the wall of the arena. The BKB soon will be finishing though. Mirror, he's still caught by the follow silence. Mirror is glimmered up. Turns now back in with the stone on towards Sacred. Sacred and Dark Margo falling low. Dark Margo still somehow surviving throughout it all as Mirror out for 2 minutes. No buyback on the Spider.
Will they be able to get these kills while the BeastCoast is trying to get out?
I mean, Parker has been caught by the Hex. Dark Margo's going to jump back in. He's got the Hex. He's got the stun follow onto Ramses. Ramses trying to remove the silence, trying to remove this Phantom's Embrace. Just quick reset.
I think 9Pandas will be able to hold. A little expensive for them. They lose the Broodmother, dieback, they lose the Aegis, but
they know he's in the trees, but he's got a lot of friends here.
There's no buyback on Stinger if they catch
Schofield. Got to be careful if they get this jump, and they do. Sacred is not going to be able to latch with the spear. BKB's out from Antares and Kiyotaka. They're on the retreat. The Global comes out. Ramsey steps forward. He's looking towards Schofield. Schofield is able to turn with the Phantom's Embrace onto Ramses. Ramses with his own BKB waveforms away. Hops with the TP out. He's out before the Stone Gaze freezes him in position. So Ramses will get out.
You need to win the fight and actually win the game. So
I'm looking at this Dark Portrait go. It's pretty much taken down the racks. They'll jump forward. They get the Hex on a Dark Margo.
Low.
BKB from Miro. They want a full commit here on towards the Lesh rack.
They can't enter the fight.
They have to step back now. E-Blade will be thrown out, but Dark Margo is keeping his cool. He's still at the BKB ready to pop. He'll pop it now. Now back away from the base. They'll look to get the other waves pushed in. They're going to try and punish this. They get the catch. They get the glimpse back. They caught Dark Margo on the attempt to retreat. They've got it. See if they can find more. Up to the high ground. They'll look towards Stinger. Stinger's going to try for the TP out. They'll catch him at the start. There's 9Pandas. They have to move out fast to the base to sort of cancel the escapes from BeastCoast, and they succeed. They take out 2 of them. Buyback situation, that buyback defense earlier. They managed to push the game onwards to a point where it really could go either way. 27-32, 1K lead for 9Pandas, as close as ever right now. They look to Schofield. See if they can burst him. They make the jump. They've got him. Schofield out as well. Parker will put the Stone Gaze. They turn away from him. Buyback comes in from Schofield. But this Static Storm is it Solo's able to get in. He's able to catch the 3 of them. And now they turn towards Parker. Parker's in trouble. Saving himself as Sacred. Parker's gone. Sacred's gone. The buybacks, they're all coming out now here from BeastCoast. As 9Pandas look to step back. The arena is going to get laid down. It will catch Miro. Looks like the Spider might be left behind. The BKB's out there. No, Miro. He'll still die. They get Miro. Can they get Ramses? They got him with the stun. The silence. They will. They'll kill off the 2 claws. The rest of 9Pandas TP away.
The Lesh rack.
Still on the Lesh.
I think so. The Dusa hasn't really been dying, and you need this guy to go in.
They're going to opt for Parker to...
Now BeastCoast is moving into this big jungle. They want to get this catch.
You know, they're in here.
Mira's going to pop the smoke. Gets
He's going to put the BKB super early. They're going to try and get the catch onto Parker, but they're hesitant with how heavily they commit for this. See them turn now back over towards Miro. They can push back the Spider. Global's been popped. They'll protect him with the E-Blade. BKB as well. Bush used it by Dark Margo. They really want to kill this Spider off. The arena's down. They'll get him. Miro's gone for 100. Ramses, the waveform across. They've got the Static Storm on top of Parker. Solo's out though. He got his job done though. He did lay down the ult. Ramses, he'll opt to get out of this one with the BKB TP. He'll make it away. As BeastCoast, they'll hold the high ground and make sure that 9Pandas don't find the fight they were looking for. Bring the mana low on Parker. Parker, good call once more by the Hex, but he's forced back to safety.
Feels like they don't do any damage to the Medusa right now. You just can't die. Now the Illusions will just probably take out the racks. They can't deal with the Dark Portrait with the supports. And
for a fight in these final seconds, it's not too long whilst they don't have buybacks. It's still 30-40.
If you find the enemy side of the...
Solo! It's a good catch. They get the jump onto the disruptor. They found Solo. He's gone. He was not ready. They did not expect this move to come out from BeastCoast, whilst, 9Pandas would probably have been keeping track of the buybacks and felt that BeastCoast would have been waiting it out. BeastCoast, they strike just before 9Pandas expect. Go for this. He's going to know the backup's coming in for key attacker. Ramses heading over. Schofield, a bit of a dangerous spot up on the high ground, but will manage to get back over towards the rest of his team in time. 9Pandas, they look like they want to try and take this fight.
It's a great ward right now on Ramsey.
I mean, Parker's in with the BKB. The static storm was there, but the BKB was already out from Parker, so he doesn't care about it at all. He's able to move over towards Mira. Mira caught by the Hex. The Brood is gone. No buyback available for him. As Mira's buyback still to be on cooldown. They've got to get out with the rest of them. The Snake catching on to Ramses. They've got the stun locked down. Ramses is out as well. As BeastCoast, now it's their turn to push it down the lanes. Ramses, as I say, he can come back for a second chance, but Mira, he's gone for a long time. Dark Margo deepens over towards the mid, trying to see if he can get the catch on a key attacker, but key attacker was quick with the Hex jump forward from Dark Margo. He's able to close in, and Ramses buys back in response.
Nice little poke from Dark Mago, forcing out the buyback really early, and 9Pandas is on a ward. Schofield just kind of playing on this cliff ward in the bot jungle, and it opens up the entire game now for BeastCoast.
4 versus 5 defensive from 9Pandas. We'll see how well they can pull it off without their Spider.
And the jump Hex on board.
They've got the catch. Ramses, he pulled back for this. They get the spear. Ramses, he's out as well for good. They've caught Ramses. 2 cores without buybacks here on 9Pandas as BeastCoast. They should have the opening now to close this one down. They're on to the tier 4s. Is there anything that these 3 members of 9Pandas can do left alone? Key attacker and Solo, what can they do with this? They'll look towards Schofield, but Schofield just creating the space for the rest of the team to take down the tier 4s, expose the Ancient here. 60 minutes in, GG is called. BeastCoast will take this game 1.
Really nice team fighting, I think, from BeastCoast. I think that's kind of what won them the game. It was really hard early game. They're really far behind 9Pandas, but the way they execute these fights is just pretty amazing.
Yeah, they had to really keep their cool in these final moments. I mean, both teams having the opportunities in that late game to take this around. Both teams having scenarios where buybacks were gone for pretty much the entire lineups. BeastCoast, yeah, I mean, it's sort of the beginning of that final play, coming out with that smoke as their own buybacks were about to come off cooldown, catching Solo by surprise.